pretty girl at the door. Here we go again. I wonder who it is this time.
It's Emma. She has come to talk about this new development project.
So you are Emma. Welcome to my library house.
Thank you. I am very excited by this new project. It's a brilliant idea and should prove a win-win for everybody. I really hope you guys can advise me, particularly on the best way to get started.
That's what we hope. Why don't you two get up to speed while I finish off this piece of work?
Okay, Emma. I am Natalie Vashanyuk. I arrived here as a volunteer and now act as Alex's
firewall. That's Natalie.
Yes, that's me. Quebec needs a buffer sometimes. It's a tough place.
And I am Emma Sutton. I have worked with wildlife in the UK and also with non-government organisations in India and Africa. Now I want to set up my own project to deal with the problems of human-wildlife conflict in the community.
Great, thank you. I am Alex Quebec, and you know my reputation. Welcome to Afrikeye. I hope we can help you out with your project. You are right. Human-wildlife conflict is a huge problem, but it is also one of the most difficult to deal with. Before we begin, there are a lot of things to think about. For example, we will need to define what we mean by the term and how we are going to address it. We need to check out what else has been done in the area locally and what worked and what did not. If there are organizations already looking at this problem, it might be better to go in with them than to start trying to invent the wheel all over again. We can always learn from others' experience and hopefully not make the mistakes of the past. Maybe we can build on the good things too. So tell us what you have got so far, then I'll do my standard motivational speech.
Well, you remember last year, I was supervising that group of students working on the chili fencing in the big village. When I came to see it a couple of months later, I saw that the fences had not been maintained and nothing was planted in the enclosure. I asked the chairman why this had happened and he told me it was in the wrong place and nothing would grow anyway. This is crazy. There has to be a better way of doing this kind of work, and I want to be effective and not just spending donor money for fun. So I want to set up a group that's really committed to a place for long enough to really have an effect. One that listens as well as advising. That's why I have come to you, so we can do it properly this time. We'll need donor support for a number of years.
Thanks, Emma. That's a great motive to get started. I keep this map here as a reminder that we still impose our ideas on the people who are very different to us. I mean, just look at the three of us. We could not be more different from the villagers if we were making it our life mission. We think differently. We have different beliefs and attitudes and most of all different basic values. We also believe that our values are right. Can that be true? This 80-year-old map shows a thriving community all the way from the confluence to the border. Villages are all along the way. Now east of the gate there is nothing but a few bits of pottery here and there and white-owned private properties. We moved them from their land for their own good and now they are donor-dependent to survive. So if we really want to help them, we are going to have to be prepared to step into their shoes and walk with them for a while. The irony is that the donors do not want to do this. You will rarely see the donor decision makers out in the field, as they prefer the 5-star hotels in capital city when they fly in for brief assessment trips. So our mission is to tie the two together and create something that works for the donors and the community. We have to not only define what we want to do and put up a solid proposal, but much more difficult, we have to tie it in with the latest funding fad from the international donors. These change every 4 or 5 years as leaders move on. Not only that, we have to work with local representatives who rotate every 2 or 3 years. It's a difficult mix, but it can be done. Emma, from now on you'll be working together with Natalie. I shall oversee from behind the scenes. Let's get some really good work done for these people. Good luck.